This week ought to be a pretty fun week. I don't know where that came from. You are going to have a question almost every day, and it's basically one of those questions that do these weird small things create tension in your marriage or in your household? And they're things like toothpaste. Where do you squeeze the toothpaste? Do you squeeze it up from the bottom? Do you squeeze it from the center? Does that cause any issues? So that's our question today. We're just calling it toothpaste for short. Our warm-up is going to be 4 rounds. We're going to do 20 shoulder taps, 20 alternating lunges, and then 5 bent over rows on each arm. So you'll want a dumbbell or a kettlebell or even a heavy backpack for that. But the shoulder taps are going to be in the plank position. So you want to get down into that plank position and then just tap each alternate shoulder. Every tap is 1 rep. So you're essentially doing 10 on each arm. And then from there, you go into your 20 alternating lunges. You can do any style that you want. A lot of times we'll just do a step back lunge. Try not to use your hands to push up off of the leg. Keep those free. Tap the knee to the ground. And then of course, stand up all the way. Don't stay hunched over, stand up all the way. And then the 5 bent over rows, you'll probably have a dumbbell or something on hand. Here you can lean over, you can lean onto a leg if you want, it doesn't really matter. You're just trying to warm up the bicep and lat. You'll do 5 reps, go to the other side and do your other 5 reps. Just make sure that you connect the dumbbell or whatever you're using all the way to the chest. You just want to bring it up nice and high and squeeze the back together on that pull. So once you've done that for 4 rounds, then you're going to have your 5-round Metcon. It's a 100-foot bear crawl or a 50-foot handstand walk. We switched it up a little bit for you so you have some options here. On this 50-foot handstand walk, it's actually side to side. So technically we're having you go 25 feet one way, 25 feet the other. Or you can substitute that with 50 shoulder taps in the handstand position. And then we've given people the option here as well to do a handstand walk 25 feet out, 25 feet back, a normal handstand walk. If you just want to do that instead because you have the yard available, then totally fine. But this kind of changes things up a bit for you. Okay, so then your next movement is 10 ring rows, or RX Plus will be 20, whoa, huge jump. And then 20 wall balls, and then RX and RX Plus difference is just going to be the weight of the wall ball. And you already have one or the other, so it kind of gives you an idea of what you're going to be doing there. That bear crawl, it's important to remember, you do want your hips to be a little higher than the shoulders. So you're just kind of putting that butt in the air, and you're going to bear crawl. And if you want to go 50 feet out and 50 feet back, 25 feet out, it's just 100 feet total. Then that 50-foot handstand walk, here we're going to go with the chest towards the wall and go side to side. So I'll show you essentially what that can look like. And then I'll show you the optional shoulder taps as well. You may not have the distance on a wall to do this, so the shoulder taps may be your best option. So here, you can do a walk up the wall and get relatively close. And it's a good idea if you go feet together, arms wide, and then feet wide, arms together as you make your way across. If you're doing the shoulder taps, then what you're going to do is reach up and touch the shoulder in that handstand position. Woo! And let all that blood rush to the head. Okay, so there's your movements there. Your ring rows, of course, you're going to be under the kitchen table. If you have the rings, we want to do that, but basically as you pull back on the ring or on the table, you want to get your chest as close to that object as possible. 10 reps for RX, 20 for RX Plus, and then of course the wall balls. So this is different depending on what your house is like. If the weather's nice out there, which it should be this week, you can go outside, use the wall outside if you're able. If not, what you want to do is try to just guess a 10-foot distance for men, 9-foot distance for women, and you're just going to throw up and catch. And then if you're doing this inside and you don't have that distance but you want to get a similar movement, I just suggest wall ball thrusters, come up, press overhead. And then if your ceiling is still too low, then you just have a front rack squat, or you can even just bear hug. however you want to do that. And that's your workout, so good luck with that one.